Hi friends, this is Suzy, your Candy Crush guru, here to help you solve the puzzle of level 6416. And if you find these videos helpful, I'd ask that you consider liking and subscribing. So here we go, 25 moves, 8 ingredients, no ingredients on the board, but we've got dispensers. Unfortunately, we've got these sugar chests, empty sugar chests. We need to collect these keys. So somehow I need to make this here hit whatever's down here, especially if it's a key. That doesn't do too much, does it? But at least it gets me another stripe. And we hit the bobber, so we got a fish. Notice I didn't even pay attention to the fact that there was a bobber on the board. So I'm going to try to use that more efficiently now because I do know that the fish tend to be attracted to... Oh, I'm like, where did that fish go? To licorice and keys. And if there's no licorice on the board, then they'll probably go for the keys. There we go. All right, so it's a slow process. Now look at this. Now I've got 2 orange keys on the board, and I've got orange here. This doesn't seem like it's going to help much. I'm going to collect the orange, and it also takes out some of that licorice. And of course, we concentrate the colors down, but that doesn't work on a board that's a 5x3 grid because we only have 3 colors here anyway. It's not changing much. Okay, I'm going to take a beat so I can try to collect with blue, and I actually only need 1 key, so that part's done. Now comes the next step. That was process 1. Now I've got to get these down on the conveyor belts, bring them down here, and ease them through. I'm going to go this route, bring this one down. I can't bring this one down. Can I clear anything out here? Well, I'm actually going to go ahead and make a stripe this way. There we go. We got 1 collected. I can't bring this down. I have this here. It needs to come down. I have this here. It needs to come down through the portals. I'm going to do this instead of the wrapped. Oh, the fish was wise and took out what it needed to. Yeah, a whole bunch of blowing up, no help. Okay, now maybe I can make a striped wrapped combo. I've got a lot of ingredients collecting over here and I'm not bringing them down. Instead of taking this, now I'm going to do this. There we go. And let's just take out a licorice as we go. Now I can bring this down onto the board. I can bring this down onto the board. I have all 5 ingredients on the board now. I'm going to use fish to help me try to figure out what's going on. Go, fish, go. There we go. Brought him down. I can collect. And now I've got so much work to do here. I could make a stripe, but I'm going to put this together and see, is it going to be the blue that flows into here? It is, but now I can do this. 2 moves left. I've got this, but this isn't lined up yet. I'm going to take a beat and do this. Oh, and that blew everything up, I think. Yeah, and if this were over here, I would have a better shot of things. I could put these 2 together, hit this, kind of blow everything up and see what happens. I could make a stripe here and see if that triggers anything. I could make a wrapped striped combo works well to hit this. I'm going to go with this. It's going to hit this. It's going to blow this up. It's going to change how the board works. Now, because we only have 3 colors, we could get some good cascading and things that, you know, hit here, a stripe that ends up triggering this and hitting this, which makes another stripe, which triggers this. And we get a couple of fish. It's not likely, but I think it's my best shot at things. Yeah, not likely. All right, but I got close. And so we understand now how the mechanics work. It's really important to clear out the keys first so we can start bringing these down and to make sure we get them on the conveyor belt. And once they're here, to bring them down here. And once they're here, to get them collected. So tough, but we can do it. We're very close. So I'm going to pause the recording, come back with a new board. I'll have the microphone turned off until I have something important to share. Okay, so I thought that might happen, and yet I didn't pause the recording to let it all play out. Let's take a look at that level again. Let's go back in time just a bit here. All right, so it was crucial that I tried to get the keys as quickly as possible. So sometimes that means collecting them even when I want to hold on to maybe a color bomb that can do more damage if I can just collect that key on my own, because the fish are more attracted to the licorice than they are the keys. So even if I set off a fish, I have that cyclical problem of them going for the licorice. Then it takes me a couple of turns to get another strike against this, and by that time more licorice has dropped. And so I have to get those keys. That's primary. And then I have to get things down, and then I have to get them down here. All right, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put those below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Oh, and that took between 5 and 10 tries. Bye-bye.